Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera to all my students. Alright, so for our lesson today, okay, we are going to learn a new chapter. Okay, so please look at this screen. Okay, please look at the screen. Okay, we are going to learn chapter 9. Okay, chapter 9 it is a speed and acceleration. Okay, so for this chapter we will learn two subtopics. First one is 9.1 speed and 9.2 it is acceleration. Okay, right. So we just go to the first subtopic 9.1 speed. Okay, all right class. So 9.1 speed. What is mean by speed? Speed as a rate. Okay, so please look at these two diagram here. Okay, what you can see at the back of the vehicle here. So the number state there 80, 90, and same here with this diagram at the back of the lorry here. 90 and I'm sorry, 80, 90. Then there is the unit there. Normally the unit is kilometer per hour or kilometer per jam. Okay, so take a look at the back of a truck or bus. There is a speed limit. Okay, so this one actually it is a speed limit. Okay, that means the maximum speed. Okay, that vehicle can be what can be speed in the road. All right. So there is a speed limit symbol for each of the vehicle. What does the symbol mean, and what will consequence be if the driver does not comply with the speed limit state on the symbol? So what do you think? Okay, so what will happen if that driver not comply with the speed already, which is already stated with the speed limit at the back of the vehicle? Okay, so maybe the authorities, the police will give a summon or compound. Okay, because not obey the rule there. Okay, so all right. Okay, now look at this one. So you can see the table here. Okay, right. Okay, so this one. Okay, speed. The formula to find the speed, it is equal to distance divided by time. Okay, so the formula to find the speed, it is equal to distance divided by time taken. Okay, so look at this first example. Example 1. Aida walked to a shop over a distance of 100 meter in 5 minutes. Calculate the speed. Okay, so how to find the speed? So you have to use the formula given. The speed you have to memorize. It is equal to distance divided by time. So you have to find in the question there, the distance equal to what? Distance equal to 100 meters. So distance you substitute with the 100 meter, then divide by the time taken equal to 5 minutes. So divide by 5 minutes, and you will get the answer which is equal to 20 minutes per. 20 meter per minute. Okay, so this is the speed. Okay, taken by Ada to walk to a shop over a distance of 100 meter. Okay, so therefore Aida walked 20 meter every minute. Okay, right. So look at this second example. Example 2. Khairul Hafiz and Badrul Hisham are young state sprinters. During a 100-meter event, Khairul Hafiz finished in 10.18 seconds, while Badrul Hisham finished in 10.25 seconds. Calculate their speed respectively. So question asks you to find the speed. Okay, by Khairul Hafiz and also Badrul Hisham. So we have to use the formula speed equal to distance divided by time. So speed of Khairul Hafiz equal to, okay, you have to look at in the question there. Okay, the distance it is same for the both sprinter, which is equal to 100 meters. So 100 meter you divide by the time taken for Khairul Hafiz is equal to 10.18 seconds given in the question there. So substitute 10.80 seconds, then you will get the answer equal to 9.82 meter per second. And speed of Badrul Hisham equal to, use the same formula. Okay, then substitute distance equal to 100 meter, then divide by the time taken, take by the Badrul Hisham, which is equal to 10.25 seconds. So substitute 10.25 seconds, then the answer, it is equal to 9.76 meter per second. Okay, all right, so you have to memorize the formula to find the speed, which is equal to distance divided by time taken. Okay, all right, next. Okay, now look at this one, subtopic 9.1.2. Okay, uniform and non-uniform speed. Okay, so to describe this one, uniform and non-uniform speed, you have to look at the movement of the marbles in the diagram below. Okay, marble A and marble B are rolled on the table. Okay, the movement of the marbles is described and follow. Okay, so for the marble A, so look at for the marble A at a distance of 0, the marble A not moving. After 2 seconds, after 1 second, marble A move to the distance 2 cm. After the 2 seconds, okay, marble A move to the distance 4 cm. After the next 3 seconds, marble A move to the distance 6 cm. Then after 4 seconds, the marble A move to the distance of 8 centimeter. Okay, but as you can see there, the movement for each second, it is more for the what, the uniform distance, because start 0 2, then 2 4. That means the distance move uniformly add by 2 cm after each second. Okay, okay. Now look at the marble B movement. Okay, at 0 second, so the marble B not moving. Okay, after 1 second, marble B move to the distance of 2 cm. Then after 2 seconds, marble B move of the distance 3 cm. After 3 seconds, marble B move to the distance of 5 cm. And after the 4 seconds, marble B move to the distance of 8 centimeter. Okay, but here, as you can see there, the movement of the marble B is not uniform. Why not uniform? Because for the each second, the distance taken by the marble B movement is not constantly the movement of the marble B we can see as non-uniform, because as you can see there, from 0 to the for the first second, 0, the movement of marble B from 0 to the 2 cm. Okay, then after the next 1 second, the movement of the marble B from 2 cm to 3 cm. Okay, so you can see the first second, the different movement is 2 cm, because 2 cm you minus with the 0 equal to 2. Okay, after the next 1 second, the different movement of the marble B, if you calculate 3 cm, you minus with the 2 cm equal to 1 cm. This one 1 cm, this one 2 cm. So not same, not like the movement of marble A. So this one we call as a uniform speed, move with a uniform speed. So this one we cannot say it move with a uniform speed. So this type of movement we call as non-uniform speed movement. Okay, all right. So if we draw the graph related for the movement of the marble A and also marble B, you will get like this. Okay, graph, distance time graph for the marble A. Distance versus time for the y-axis distance, for the x-axis time taken. So the uniform movement for the marble A, you will get the graph like this, straight line. But the graph of the distance versus time for the marble B, okay, because the speed movement of the marble B is not uniform, so you will get the graph is like this, not the straight line graph. Okay. So there is an explanation here. So the marble A move at the equal distance in equal interval of time. Thus, marble A move at a uniform speed. Therefore, uniform speed is the speed that cover equal distance in equal interval of time. And for marble B move at unequal distance in equal interval of time. Okay, thus marble B move at a non-uniform speed. Okay, therefore non-uniform speed is the speed that cover unequal distance in equal interval of time. All right. Okay, so now look at this one, example 3 here. Okay. Okay, Farid drove a trailer for 170 km within the first 2 hours and 190 km within the next 4 hours. Did Farid drive the trailer at a uniform speed? Okay, explain. All right, so how to do this one? Okay, so firstly, we have to use the formula to find the speed. Remember, speed equal to distance divided by time. So the speed for the first 2 hours, equal to, find the distance for the first 2 hours. Distance for the first 2 hours in the question already given to you equal to 170 km. So 170 km, you divide by the time taken. It is 2 hours. So divide by 2 hours, you will get 85 km per hour. Okay, all right. So next, you have to calculate the speed for the next 4 hours. So the next 4 hours speed equal to, right? For the next 4 hours, the distance equal to 190 km. All right. So you write there. Okay. Distance equal to 190 km. Then you divide by the time taken. It is 4 hours. Then you will get 47.5 km per hour. So as you can see that the value for speed, it is not same. This one 85, this one 47.5 km per hour. So we can say this one is the speed of the trailer is non-uniform. Okay. Because what? Because if the speed of trailer is uniform, the answer should be equal to 85 you times 2 equal to 85 times 2, then 170. Suppose the answer here equal to 170 km. No, sorry, not that one. Because the value here not same. Yeah, because the value for the speed here not same. Suppose the answer have the same value here. Same value here. Okay, so because the answer not have the same value, so we can say that the speed of the trailer is non-uniform speed. All right. So next one. Okay, look at this example 4 there. Okay, right. Encik Mahesh hit the golf ball from pole P to pole S, passing through pole Q and pole R. Did the golf ball have a uniform speed? Explain. So how to do this one? So we have to find the speed. Speed of the ball from P to Q and equal to, okay, distance taken from P to Q equal to 40 meter. You divide by time taken. 40 meter divided by 2 seconds, you will get 20 meter per second. Okay, then speed of ball from R to S. Okay, distance taken from R to S equal to 60 meter. So 60 meter, then you divide by the time taken, which is equal to 3 seconds. Then you get answer equal to 20 meter per second. Okay, the last one, speed of the ball from Q to R. Okay, distance equal to 70 meter. Then you divide by the time taken equal to 3.5 seconds. You get answer equal to 20 meter per second. So because the answer for the speed, it is same, which is equal to 20 meter per second. So the conclusion is the speed of the ball of the golf ball is uniform speed. Right? Okay, all right, class. Okay, next one. Okay, look at this one, average speed. So for the average speed, you have to remember the formula for the average speed, which is equal to total distance divided by total time taken. Okay, all right. So look at this one. Okay, look at example 5 here. Okay, we have the diagram here. Okay, this one is Army House and Pizzeria and Town A. Okay, then the distance from Army House to the Pizzeria is 10 kilometer. Then the distance from Pizzeria to the town A, it is 25 kilometer. Question is, Amir start cycling from his house to town A at 9 a.m. Along the way, he stopped at a pizzeria to rest and eat before he resumed his journey. He arrived in town A at 12:15 p.m. Calculate the average speed of the journey in kilometer per hour. Right? So how to do this one? Okay, so remember the formula to find the average speed. Average speed equal to total distance divided by total time taken. Okay, firstly, we have to find the total distance. Total distance by Amir from Amir house to the town A equal to 10 kilometer plus 25 kilometer, which is equal to 35 kilometer. All right, next one, you have to find the total time taken, which is equal to, okay, okay, you have to calculate time taken, starting from 9 a.m. until 12:15 p.m. So equal to 12:15, you minus with the 9 a.m. All right, so you will get equal to 3 hours 50 minutes. Okay, okay, you calculate from 9 to 12. 9, 10, 1 hour, 11, 1 hour, 12, 1 hour. That means the total hour is 3 hours. Then we have 50 minutes. So that's why the total time taken equal to 3 hours 50 minutes. Okay, but remember, the question asks you to calculate the average speed of the journey in kilometer per hour. That means this 50 minutes, you have to change to the hour. So how to change from minutes to hour? So you can write like this. So 50 minutes, you have to divide by 60. Okay, because in 1 hour, we have 60 minutes. So to change from minute to hour, you divide by 60. So 15, you divide by 60, you will get 0.25 hour. Okay, so you can see that this, you can see here, 3 hours 50 minutes equal to 3 hours plus, in bracket 50, you divide by 60, then the unit already changed to hour because we want to change the unit minutes to hour. Okay, then equal to 3 hours plus 0.25 hour, then equal to 3.25 hours. Okay, remember, to change from minutes to hour, you divide by 60 because 1 hour have 60 minutes. Okay, next, average speed equal to 35 kilometer, you divide by 3.25 hours equal to 10.77 kilometer per hour. Okay, so this is the answer for the example 5 here. All right. Okay. Okay, next, look at this one, example 6. Okay, a bus depart from Puchun at 0825 and arrive in Perai at 1345. This one in the 34 hours format times. Okay, if the total distance traveled is 354 kilometer, calculate the average speed in kilometer per hour. Okay, so the total distance equal to, okay, to find the average speed, we have to use the formula. Average speed equal to the total distance you divide by total time taken. Total distance equal to 354 kilometer, you divide by the total time taken. Okay, equal to, okay, you have to find out what is the total time taken from Puchun to arrive in Perai. So that means 1345, you have to minus with the 0825. Okay, so total time taken equal to 1345, you minus with the 0825, you will get equal to 5 hours 20 minutes. Okay, 5 hours 20 minutes. But look at here, question asks you to give the average speed in unit kilometer per hour. That means this 20 minutes, you have to change in hour. So remember how to change minute to hour, you have to divide by 60. Okay, so 20, you divide by 60, you will get 0.33 hours. So this one, okay, 5 hours, okay, plus, okay, in bracket 20 divided by 60, bracket hours, so equal to 5 hours plus 0.33 hours. So equal to 5.33 hours. Okay, so this one, 5 hours 20 minutes equal to 5.33 hours. So after that, use the formula average speed equal to total distance, you divide by total time taken, equal to 354 kilometer, you divide by total time taken equal to 5.33 hours. Then you will get the answer equal to 66.42 kilometer per hour. Okay, all right. So that is the answer for example 6. Okay, all right. Okay, now look at this one. Okay, so yeah, so for our class today, right? I just want to discuss until example 6. Okay, so please study this video. If you have any problem, you can ask me in the Telegram. You can send message there and ask me there in the Telegram. And for your homework today, all right, for your homework today, please do this one. Question self practice 9.1. Okay, from page 148. Okay, please do question number 1, question number 2, and question number 3 and 4. Okay, so for your homework today, please do separately 9.1, question number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, please do in your math exercise 2. Okay, so if you have any problem, you can ask me. Okay, thank you, class.